Hey, everybody. Oh, it's the terrible day, isn't it? When we start the dive towards perfect samples in Pi 4. It's going to be fun. Before we get to that, we, of course, have to stop the base from collapsing around us. Let's go. What's this? Oh, that probably doesn't mean anything, right? Oh, what does mean something is this. We have to kick the vat brain whale. We'll have nanochondria really soon. You hear that? Nanochondria. And with that, oh, you're in the slow queue. I'm sorry, I didn't recognize that. I was like, what? This series of lights does not make sense to me. Anyway, with nanochondria, we will be able to actually put in mass brain production from scrondrixes, and with that, solve our vat brain problem. And tech will just accelerate from there. So we'll see. That's what's happening in the future on the other side of Pi 4. What is this going on? What's happening here? Why are we jammed? We don't have any uranium. Uranium is right here. We are all to oxide. Oxide should be going in here to rot. And this is the other rotting pool. And it rots to ash and leaves. Only this is facing the wrong way, right? And this is probably not enough. Why is so much rotting? Why is so much rotting? Are we filling this box? We shouldn't. Maybe this pump puts in so much. Huh. So it has to be less than 400 on the belt, and there's nothing on the belt. And it has to be less than or equal to 0 in this box. Oh. The box has to be empty for it to make another round. That's fair. I like that. Here, get rid of that. There. So what's happening now is it's turning the pump off whenever there's uranium in here. Yeah, it works. And then it gets a bunch on the belt, and that works. Some will rot, I guess. This is obviously not big enough. This is old. Very old. This is still gonna jam, isn't it? How much do we use? 0.18 a second? Maybe 600's too much? 400? What is this? There's 400 on the belt. This is just all about the pump. And the pump has 5 cycles in it. And that's 200 uranium. Then that will just go out on the next. So that's fine. See, it's draining, and now it's out. And now we really are truly out. Oh, nice. We were going to flag better mushroom buildings, right? That's our next stop. And then probably like Timmy or something. I don't know. Okay. This should work. I mean, it shouldn't be going because there's too much on the belt. Well, why is there too much on the belt? Oh, because that's got 600. Oh, got it. Alright, so that's going to turn on in a second here. You'll probably have it make it so it does simpler pulses. See there, it turned on once more, filled up. Now it should be off, and we should make the next batch. Alright, that should be fine, right? Okay, I assume this is fine. Okay, good. Alright, next on the list. Acetic acid, blah blah blah, there's a pump involved. We all know how this goes. The little pumps were good for a while. Is this it? No. It's close to it, though. It's right in this area. And now we have outgrown those little pumps, and it's just bottleneck after bottleneck. I never should have put any of them in. Alright, I don't know where I am. Acetic acid is around here somewhere. Yeah? 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 Okay. Okay, I am the seer. I am the one with vision. Okay, I don't see it. Acetic acid right there. Where am I? Okay, I wasn't really close, but I was sort of close. Alright, what's our problem? We are having difficulty venting. And that is on this pipe. And that is on this pump. Right there. Simple, yeah? Okay, we do the thing we always do. That's an underflow, right? So, put up. Take this. Enable less than 1500. 15,000, excuse me. Then we remove all of this material. And now the pump starts working. And that will work for another order of magnitude before I must once again come back in shame to this. Now we have no more problems venting. Nice. I could probably blue all of this. It is having a little trouble draining, but that's just the Factorio engine. Will this make a difference? I don't know. It is topping off this one pretty good, though. Alright, we're just going to pretend we did good here, except we probably need more action on this building. Probably just increased consumption of a lot of stuff. I wonder if methanol is dropping. Hey, look, it is. So we can take a moment and look at that too, right? Now, methanol is this pump. Ah, look what happens here. Can I just do this? No, of course I can't. See, look at the divine intelligence at work right here, where I knew this was going to be a problem, and then I solved that problem. I had solved the problem before it came a problem. That's called wisdom. That's called the ability to learn. And it is a rare and beautiful thing in this factory. Alright, so that's now sustainable. Carbon dioxide's infinite. Everyone says I should have gotten the CO2 drops, but I don't understand why. CO2 is so cheap. So what are we doing here? Looks like we're completely full up. I still want to check methanol production, just in case, you know? Next up, I still want to check methanol. We're not doing next anything, we're doing this. So there's the pipe. It goes right here. Do we have enough methanol in the world? Well, it comes from here. What am I looking at? This is methanol coming from the main... Oh, it's done properly. Kind of revolutionary in today's factory. It comes from right here. And we have no trouble at all keeping up. Alright, I choose to believe in it. Now we need more lead acetate. I have no idea where this is. Alright, it's right over there. So straight over like 7 blocks. Right over here, and we just need more. Oh, you haven't been prodded at all. Oh, can I even go blue on this? Can I go full prod? Do I have blue mixers over here? I don't see. I am not seeing. Right there. I am seeing. I do see. No, we have no mixers because we need harmonic absorbers. Okay, noted. And you're not getting enough high-tech circuits. It's because they're going to be absorbed by everything else. All right. You are stuck as blue for now. You are making 0.2 a second. Let's see what can be done with you. You are now making... Oh, these are going faster. These are sped. Alright, you need to stay in your lane. In fact, you're getting upgraded. There you go. And this guy over here, he just goes slow. He's just special. Same with that guy. Alright, so it was 0.2 a second. Now it's 0.84 a second times 4. The cost of a lot of power. But we're good on power. That's all we need to know. We're fine on power. Everything's fine. Power is fine. I'm fine. You're fine. Oh, this is where the acetic acid was going. We're probably far exceeding... No, it's only eating 30 a second now? Huh. It's more lead than acetate, huh? Well, we increased production by about 4 times. Really looks like we can't keep this fueled, though. Do I have to... Oh, it's right next to acetic acid. How wonderful. So is acetic acid just falling into a void? Sure looks like it. And you're super sped. And I bet we're making a ton of it off of reclaiming body parts. So... Oh, that is us being pegged out. That was insufficient pumpage, and now we are pegged. And I bet you that means we're making nothing off guts. No, it's not guts, it's meat, right? Or that's cyanic. No, it is guts right here. I guess we are making a little. This is not a lot, friends. So we kind of want to make this faster and better. I do have blue buildings for this as well. I think they're being made. That's methanol right there. Oh, we have them. We have enough to upgrade this. No, we don't. We don't have enough to upgrade this. Unless there's some in the warehouse. Warehouse? Meth reactor? I don't think I've upgraded this area at all. No, there's none right there. So if we go and count, we have 6, we have 11. Yeah, it's made 11 products. And we need 16. So that's not happening. So this is just how we live for the time being. I could half upgrade it, but that seems really weak. Maybe. Maybe we'll just increase this a little bit. And I'll come and get more later. This will be a to-do. Alright, we did that. It's just not finished. So just looking at this, more vat brains is nanochondria. This is an after pi 4. No, come back. More vat brains is an after pi 4 problem. More cridrons. Are we doing that now? Do we have a whole bunch of red cridron buildings already? I don't think we can blue them. Do we have these? Alright, we'll upgrade cridrons. That seems like a good use of our time. It's also going to be a new recipe, I think. And I looked over the cridrons upgrades, and they're not good. There's nothing else to say about it. I will elucidate on that. Here, let's go pick a cridron upgrade. How many do I need? 4 times 5, and then 5 more. Oh, I don't have enough. Hopefully, we have them in the warehouse. Because I need 5 more. Then we will analyze some turds together. And we will collectively come to a decision that, oh, we don't have them here. That's very weird of me. I don't think I'm going to change anything about it because it's like, when am I going to upgrade again? So we're going to have to make a note to finish doing this later. Unless there was like one or two in the machines. I just left them there. So Crydrons should be right here, right? Right at the bottom. Very close. Only I don't see them. And this provokes great confusion because I instantly found them before. Help me. Oh, because I'm not far enough over. Right. Alright, so there's a couple more. 2. Okay, we're going to be down 2. Alright, I got it. So, first thing to do here, obviously, is get our quick win and quickly double all of this. Now you're 1 Crydron. Here, we'll get a good before and after. And all these and all those. Good, right? Now we have what? 3 more? Yeah. And so 3 more. Oh, we needed 6. So there was no chance of me ever doing this correctly. I got it. All right, next up, we have an extra module. And Crydrons can't be uplifted. I didn't realize that. There is no such thing as a Mark II Crydron. Good. Yeah. It's all set up. Everyone full. Very good. The Arthurians are not thrilled to hear this news. Probably going to have to do more Arthurians as well. Oh, I missed one. That's unfortunate. All right, come on. Come with me. Why aren't you coming with me? Why aren't you getting on my cursor? Okay. Better this time. All right, so now you're making a Crydron every 0.06 seconds. Of course, this is 0.02. It has to be rounding, or maybe not. This is going at speed 2.4, and this is only speed 1. Oh, so this is a pretty substantial upgrade just on its own. And let's look at the upgrades. We're going to pick one. Crydron upgrade. I have been here. Let's talk about it. So it's 6th layer. Add instructions to allow Crydrons to develop up to the 6th layer in their adrenal cortexes. This is an unknown territory, and the complexity of the substance produced are still under research. It gives us 2 new recipes, where we can trade a Fadai for ethylene chlorohydrin. And that's 1,000 units, right? Geothermal water goes to ethylene chlorohydrin, and this might be the best, even though I don't like it. And it involves barrels. What's ethylene chlorohydrin for? How much do I need this? And you just go into this. I think I don't need this. I think this is... Oh, this doesn't get prodded. Oh, maybe I do. This gets prodded. I don't feel like I really need to leap for this, is what I'm saying. Neurocranial cluster provides fluid connection between the cortices, improving Crydron reaction time and reflexes. Oh, this just makes me angry. So level 1 goes from 1 Arthurian to 3 Crydrons for 120 seconds. And then we double the time, double the Arthurians, and we make 1 more Crydron. So at level 1, it makes essentially half a Crydron more, which is 1/6 boost of speed. 1/6. It's just the same input. I suppose it's more efficient on seeds. Ooh, it's more efficient on seeds. Ooh, it takes the same seeds. So this is a shadow prod thing. I was discounting that until I thought about the seeds. That's 1 Crydron for 2 seeds. That actually produces an extra Crydron and then saves a Crydron on seeds. So it's like a 50% boost Kinda. No. It's like, no, it's a 30% boost. It's a 30% boost. Once you normalize for time. But the problem is it gets worse. And then the next level, it takes 6 seeds and it produces double plus 1. That's the formula. It's double plus 1. And it gets worse and worse over time. Well, no, I guess not, because it's taking the same amount of seeds and making twice as many Cridrons. This is better than I thought. I was looking at this thinking it was absolute trash, but it doesn't. It doubles all the inputs. Doubles the Arthurian inputs, but none of the seed input. Okay, this is good. This is probably what we're taking. Install blinders and mufflers into the Cridron enclosures, not to scare or frighten the preys before they get killed. Oh, how wonderful. This is a straight 10% prod. I think this is a better prod. And in exchange, it makes these things very hard to make. So this is like the easy way. Sort of easy. We're taking this for seed conservation. That is all. It's half seeds. That's the way to look at it. Okay, done. So that's going to be a Cridron boost just on top of it. On top of what we're doing. And then for our last Cridron themed trick, we're going to try the next recipe. This is soil, Arthurians, fish, and seeds. This is soil, fertilizer. Fertilizer's new. Ash is new. And it's just better. So we need to bring in fertilizer and ash. And we can get all of that. And you should go there. And the Arthurians are very upset about this. So right here, we're set up already. So how about we continue being set up for the future, right? We think about the future. Where's your fish? Why don't you have fish? Why aren't there more fish here? Isn't that a fish? No, those are fish. Do we need more fish on the belt? Oh no, you're waiting for more soil. Only... I jammed you, didn't I? Okay, I'm gonna have to be careful about that. But anyway, this whale. This whale... will go and perform tasks for me. You will be whale hungry. Right there. And you will go and you will get, let's just call it 3,000 units of fertilizer. 3,000. Start there, load items, fert, and just go get 3,000. And then you go get ash, and you just go get 10,000. Ash, 10,000. And then you come here, and you wait for a circuit condition. Comparador equals go. Unload until target. Unload until target. Like we do. 10K, 3K. Alright, go and do it. He'll be back. Oh, it was already set up for this, except for biomass. Good. So we don't do this anymore. This isn't how we behave anymore. We're better than this now. We're evolved and enlightened. There. Okay, that's right. You will shove on ash. And 1,000's honestly probably right. And you will shove on... You're not even regulated. And you will shove on... Are you not hooked up? Oh, you're not. The wires lie. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Fert and fert. We'll go just do 10,000 again. Or 1,000 again. And then that will make its way onto this side. And I think we'll probably have to up that. Maybe, maybe not. It doubles the time is the thing. So it produces a Cridron Compared to before, it's double and more. It's like 2.5 times speed. And it uses fewer seeds. And it's that uses fewer seeds thing that really, it's the real kicker. Well, look at that. It's 2.5 times Crydron production, right? Yeah, 2.5 times. And it's looks like 2.5 times seed consumption. How is that? How does that math work? Oh, it's because they're both... Okay, I don't have any before. These are all upgrade ones. This is just the one with the new recipe. Okay, got it. Anyway, let's proliferate the recipe. What was supposed to be there? No. Wait a second. What did I just get rid of? Okay, that's not what I want to do. What did I just put off my quick bar? Oh, I'll look in the... okay, I'm going to check in a video from yesterday. Hold on, everyone stay there. Ah, there, I checked. It was refined concrete. It never moves. Alright, good. What was I was reaching for energy drink and doing it badly. Okay, all you guys. Everyone's got to shut down to turn on. Sit down to stand up. That's what we're doing here. Now I have to make sure none of the hands are jammed. Right? Because that other one did. I'm not sure why. Probably because I pressed the button that put no recipe for a while. Those are Crydrons. You're in. Crydrons. You're trying to load and you can't. You're also stuck. I don't know why it does that. Doesn't make any sense to me. Because I feel like the copy-paste behavior like I was doing is the way to actually do this. And if it doesn't work out of the box, that strikes me as something that the Factorio devs would actually get on, because they are very, very, very particular about things working. But who knows? I didn't get a good before shot of Crydrons before I started messing with everything. Alright, this guy's almost here. We'll wait for him. Notepad. Come back to me. Crydron's done. I guess we're going to do this. Oh, look, this is the same thing. Those two are together. Then we're going to do a bit of Mark III machine distribution. And then after that, we're going to start in on perfect samples. I don't expect to get it done today. I think it's going to be very much a multi-day endeavor. A rare race. But we have a winner. It's going to be the whale. Alright, come on, my friend. I have to see this working before I leave. What else to look at? Did the fuel rod generator ever start going? No, never. This guy's here. Why aren't we going? Is it all this? And that's all aramid fiber? I gotta get that aramid fiber recipe. At least it's being delivered right now. Why are you so slow, Mr. Whale? I am going to introduce upgrades for all caravans and... Oh, there he is. And biofluid critters after I'm done. And there's going to be a grand rebalance. It'll be a new day, friends. So this is more efficiency here. And that's what I'm really looking for. Alright, you ready to go? You going to be able to handle this? How'd you move so much and not actually put any of this stuff in? Are you regulated? Oh, you are. No, stop that. Be serious. There. We're going level 2 Crydrons now. And where's the next recipe? Crydron. Next tech tier. We can research it as soon as we unlock this. So I feel like we are hitting escape velocity here. Alright, so we're going to do another round of Mark III machines in the mall. Get those set up. And then perfect sample. We're going to have to take a moment to plan this. So we did that. We did this row. I don't think we've done this row. It just looks like we have. And we have casting machines. Oh, we need nano electrical mechanical systems. Yeah, these need to be on the belt. Are they on the belt already? In the mall? Did we do this before? Oh, they're not going at all. And that's because of Vanabins. We're going to need more Vanabins, which means... Oh no, they're here, and they're not in the mall. Okay, you do have to go in the mall. Okay, we'll do that. Then we have to scrub our inventory. This dinosaur will assist in the grand endeavor. You go all the way over here. You pick up an inventory load of those guys. You bring them here. I guess it's right there. Then you empty that cargo. Go and do it. Yep. And then you... I mean, probably 1,000, right? And the belt is looking very distributed and very, very sparse. That's good. We're having no more loading problems. That's great. All right, so this will kick in eventually, maybe. Let's try not to think about it. And instead, throw ourselves directly in. We have electrolyzer. Electrolyzer. There, you. And you are all stuff that we have. Wonderful. So we confiscate that. And this is all regulated properly. And you need to elect. Electrolyzer. You need to recycle red ones. Good. Next is a flot. Not a float. It's a flot. You need a pi70. Yeah, specialty item. 70. And request from buffer chest. Good. That'll be on the way. Everything else is pretty normal, right? So, good. And then turn that around. I wonder how often I've done that. See, this one's working. I wonder how often I've done that. We're going to have to inspect everything. All right, so we need a recycling bin right here. And that's a flot in red. Okay, next is, what are you? What is this? Is this a, the crusher? No, it's a hydroclassifier. Sure. Hydroclass in blue. Great. And you just need a recycling recipe. In red. And it's the cycle. Next time I do, there's the impact crusher. The best building in the entire factory. Impact crush. Again, just all normal stuff that we have now. So, impact. Impact crush. So I could definitely have hooked this up to automatically do this for me if I would have thought ahead a little bit. Yeah, whatever. So we have a leaching station. Yes. You need a nanomaterial factory and a 70. Okay. Nano mat in yellow and a 70. And these you can take from chests. And then we need recycling. Leach in red. Right there. Great. Pick that up. Good. Good, good, good. All right, so we have a scrubber. And we need a heat exchanger Mark 1. Again, it's on the list to make a dedicated source of these. Heat exchanger Mark 1. You may take from buffer chest. And there's none. They don't exist. Then we need a recycling station for scrubber. There you go. All right, so that is good. Next is wet scrubber, of course. And then you need a 70. 70 in now. So much easier to use this with to do this with bots. This is so much manual setup. That's it. It was an experiment. I didn't know what I was getting into. And then we need a recycling station. Wet scrubber. The recycling station might be difficult to do with bots. Okay, this is all one-offs. Now we need a Timmy drill. Right? Yeah, you. You are completely normal in every way. Grab that. We set up a recycling station for drill. Right there. Probably will never get used. And lastly, we have a centrifuge. Now, does it also do the same thing as a heat exchanger again and claw pull? Those aren't on the belt. Claw pull. I don't want to put it on quite yet. Because we're not making it fast enough. This is expensive. So you cost... What do you cost to run? A full gigawatt. Okay, and then the first one. So this is actually less efficient energy-wise. It doubles every time, but the crafting speed does not double. So this doubles, so these two are a straight upgrade, but this is a worse than doubling. Because it only goes crafting speed +1, but the power doubles again. And you're buying that module slot, essentially. Only it's really hard to module them effectively because the power draw is so severe. So these aren't great buildings. No, you. It's probably good when power is free and infinite, if that ever comes to pass. Centrifuge. There we go. And pick that up. Yeah, scaling on this is bad. That should be fixed. I should just do a giant balance and polish run after this and see if I can convince people to take it. I bet you they will. Rare earth mining drill, which just never gets used. Because the big mine is better in just about every way. At least it's straightforward. I will set you up out of respect in a deranged push towards completionism. But just know that you're always going to stay there. Oh, we've already done this. We have some, but not a lot. Oh, they keep getting put in the... Oh, we're short on these guys? Why isn't it being drawn from over there? I don't understand. Why aren't you going? You need more of that stuff? It's going to be fine. We've made a lot. Anyway, atomizer already done. Oh, we're full up on these. That's nice. And you are a bioprinter? These are probably pretty big. And we don't have you. Okay. And we've done all of this stuff already. That's excellent. This is especially excellent. We have 10 of these. What are you waiting on? Blue circuits. I've seen a lot of that. Maybe I'll increase the blue circuit ration. We'll increase you to 2,000. Oh, something new just arrived, and it's impossible to put anything on the belt right now. It'll work out in time. I really should be stacking everything as standard practice now. I really should have done that, right? And it's almost done. Okay, we'll think about this next time. And we're done. I guess we do another line then. That was really short. I feel like I still have brain. This is gas power plant. Do we have you? No. Okay. And did that. You are absorber. We do not have you. No. And this is a rando. We do not have better molecular. No. So that's fine. We don't have a better particle accelerator. Okay. Don't have that. Don't have that. Don't have that. This is a rectisol. We do have you. So you need a 65. And that's about it. Okay. You get a 65 then. And then this goes there, and that goes there. That gets yoinked. You are a wrecked. You are recycling wrecked as an ionic. Right there. That is all completely normal stuff. That's just on the belt. So you are a ionic. You're going to get that. Yes, completely normal. And that's, what is this? This isn't a solid sep. What is this? Reformer. This is one of my least favorite buildings. I look at it and it's just awkward. Why do you only need electric engine units at this level? It's probably a pretty old building. Reformer. Oh, we have those available for recycling. Okay, that's good then. Light oil. That's right there. You need automated factory 1. Okay. That request from buffer chests. That's both. And then you are light oil in red. It should be right there, right? Light oil in red. They're easy to find here. So clip that. Are we still good on buffer sizes? That is heavy oil. And that is right there. And you need a heat exchanger. Okie dokie. Heat ext. That. And there's a huge wait list for that, so don't worry. More supply is coming at some point. Heavy oil right there. Okay, good. And everything else is fine, almost certainly. You are cracker? Gas refinery. Gas ref. That's you. And this is all just stuff it's on the belt already. So gas ref in red. Easy. You are, there's the cracker. And you need a heat exchanger. Heat ext. Okay, and recycling. That's cracker. To crack. Oh, we have those. Okay, that's good. I'm glad that we're clearing out some material waiting to be recycled. You are what? Coal bed extractor? That's this. This is all normal, expensive, but normal. So we just need a recycler. Red. And these things just never get used, right? They just literally never, ever, ever get used. This entire mall setup was just not the best. I could have done better. I mean, looking back, of course I could have done better. Let my experience guide your playthrough. Don't do what I did. It looks pretty neat. It's a decent idea. It's not a good idea. And that's a sand extractor. You need an agit. Agit in yellow. That's on the way. So good. And that's a red tripod. Here to cap and enslave the earth. Which, frankly, we deserve. That is a oil derrick, I think, with the brown spout. We need a level 3 DD. That's an expensive building. Destruct 3 in blue. Level 3 DD required for this. So it's a side grade of the DD. I mean, this will get used, so I can't complain about it too much. Red oil derrick. Good. Good. Everything else is good. Now we need the other one. That's you. You need an automated factory. You're comparatively cheap. Fact. Then we have to recycle. So you get put right there. And that's now ready. And now this one is definitely... Oh, and we're done. Okay. We will have done good today. This is Pump Jack. What are you? Olefin plant? And this Pump Jack does what? This pumps at just crafting speed 3? Wonder what it looks like. Oh, it looks different. Look at that. It's bigger, isn't it? Yeah. Well, maybe we'll use that just for the coolness factor. Occasionally we need to really speed Pump Jacks to the stars. But that's good, and everything here is just normal. All right. We have done 2 rows. Just keep in mind, after we do this, we just loop back and do it again until they're all blued. A little bit at a time, right? Stop yourself from going insane. Let's go take care of inventory, and then I gotta take a break, unfortunately. And this is the best time for it. I really don't want to. There are things out there. They call to me. Should probably recycle all of these, huh? And then lastly, we're going to go over everything here. Everything in the warehouses. We got too many buildings. Like, we don't need these red ones anymore now that we have blue. We shouldn't be carrying smelters anyway. We shouldn't be carrying oil sand extractors around. Like, that's a really super niche case. Ba-boom. These should go to recycling. All of this is getting recycled. All this red stuff. Just gotta let it cook in there for a while. Alright, I don't want to stare at this anymore. Here, take that as well. I don't know why I have 2 stacks. Alright, we are going to have to make a plan when I get back. Here, I'm going to preview that so I have something to think about while I'm gone. We're making perfect samples. Let's double check something. This requires 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 specific ingredients. And are there 19 animals? This is how we're going to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 question mark, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 animals. So some of these guys aren't participating. But then to make this stuff perfect, we have to, let's say we make a magnetic organ. We have to take an Ulrich and we have to improve it with our pharmaceutical right here. Anti-tumor, nanomachines, antivirals, growth factor, we get that. And it has to have an Ulrich corral. And then it makes this thing, and then we process it, and it makes specifically the thing we need into the laughter factory. So it's going to be a combination of the building used to raise the animal and then the laughter factory after it. So I guess growth factor isn't really necessary because the 60-second time is going to be greatly reduced by the speed of the building and the modules I put into it. So this is probably never the slow step right here, the raising of the improved animal. That means the slow step is going to be the laughter factory. And that's what I'm going to have to control. Okay, so we're going to need 19 laughter factories. And we're going to need 19... Well, some of these aren't improved. These right here aren't improved. So this is just laughter factories and animals coming in. I really am getting ahead of myself, though. All right, I'm going to take care of this when I get back. Why is science stopped? Completely cold stopped. What are we missing? I kind of don't believe that. So this says we aren't making much logi science. That's concerning, I have to say. No, logi science production is way down. Why is that? No blood? No blood. I cut... Well, how are you getting blood then? Oh, we cut off half of it. All right, hold on. We're going to go fix that right now. We cut off half the blood supply. And so we're only making half speed logi science. Okay, now I understand why it is not going at full speed. It is because, once again, the engineer got involved. What a weird setup right here. So you're not taking from this side for some reason. I don't know what's going on. Like, this is... I don't know what's going on. Corn be praised. Okay. Better, I think. Do we have sufficient Sarcoris? Yes. So it's literally just that. Okay. Let's take a look at the new drugs and see if these ever popped. Probably not. Probably we have to kick... they're not drugs, they're pharmaceuticals. Don't say that. We have to kick this guy. That's probably not enough, but still, for now. All right, I gotta take a break. When I come back from this break, we are going to plan, and then we're going to build. It's called Factorio. Get in the bus. Oh, wait, muted. All right, I'm back. Now that I think about it more, we don't actually need a plan, do we? We kind of need a plan. I'm like, equivalent of having a plan. How to fake a plan, fake the appearance of a plan, would be to go and just grab one of every building, every animal building, and bring it down here and see what we can make. I know we have to make all of it, and then bring them in, and then eliminate them, and then make a list based off of that. Does that sound like a lazier way to do this? Meaning absolutely 100% the way I'm going to do it? How are we doing on power? Oh, I should go fix that. Because we should probably finish putting in the next power plant, the previous power plant, the new power plant. That's the word I'm looking for. Did you start again? Yes. Good. It's going to be a while before this is all worked out, but okay, is fine. What are we complaining about now? It's not you. Who are we complaining about? Cotton gut products aren't here. That sounds very weird. Now they are. That's because these triggered. Maybe this needs to be a little less sensitive. So this eventually drops below, and that stops science from going. Well, it triggers the alarm. It probably doesn't actually have any result. And then that's for as long as it takes for one of these guys to cycle. So I should probably, like, buffer this. Like, this has to run out for, like a solid minute before it raises the alarm. Alright, I don't want to think about that, though. What I want to do is fill my inventory. So let's just start. Get one of every building, then see what they make. And a bunch of slaughterhouses, right? So, plants. Cridron is for cortices. Yeah, we should probably get one of you anyway. Here, we're taking the bad one. There, we got one. And then all of you, Zapier, Zillifo, fish. Should be using better Zillifo, right? We have them. Why'd I put so many of these in? What's going on? That's clicking wrong, I guess. Sure. And then, the cleanup on this is going to be murderous. Why do we have fish here and fish there? That's a mistake. Yeah, you've got fish, and you've got fish. We've got extra fish. All right, we might as well get the good sponge culture. Where'd the not good one go? There we go. All right, so that's done. And then we need Arquad, Og, Arthurian, Moo. Ooh, power just flickered. It's never good. Probably don't do anything with Corlex, do we? Cotton Gut, Scrondrix. Okay, got one too many. Try it again. Scrondrix. Fagnot. There's only 3 here. Then Ulrich. Probably not Corlex. We'll take him anyway. Vrock. Definitely Vrock. And then Dingrit. Which leads us into... Did all these. Really specialist ones. Probably Antelope. Then Simic. I did the thing again. Simic. Vonix. Xeno. Oh, I'm going to run out of space. I got to eject stuff. So... that goes away. What else can I get rid of? Probably a lot of red buildings, honestly. Here, I'll start chucking them out. Like mixer, washer, ball mill, that. These things I don't want to use in red anymore. We need a lot of slaughterhouses. We're going to keep those in red for right now. You can go away, you can go away. Not you. Probably not pressure pumps either. That guy, that guy, that guy, and that guy. That guy, and that guy. All right. As the grand shift to blue kicks into gear. So Fadai, Zungror, Numel. And then Kamut. All right. Then we need a lot of laughter factories. I don't think I want to use, well, I don't think it matters which ones I use. How about that? So where do we keep those? I do not see. Why is it I do not see? Oh, probably hidden by one of the blue things, right? Yeah, they're right there. Well, we have them, so we should use them, right? Okay, that's just where we're going to start. No, I should go get another pack. Pay no attention to what I say. Only watch what I do. All right, we got red ones. We're going to use red ones, which means that these... We're going to use blue ones, rather. So that means these can go back. And you can go back. And you can obviously go back. Probably that, too. And if not, it'll eventually go back. All right, let's start roughing this out. Pretty sure... Well, maybe some of the pharmaceuticals are getting made right now. Let's go check on that. Yeah. Anabolic RNA got a delivery. Why didn't you get a delivery? I need to step on that, I think. Okay. How am I going to do this? Cridrins. Do you make an improved Cridrin? No, you don't. You're not going to participate in this. That's fine. Dingrit. You will make an improved Dingrit. And only one of these leads to success. All others lead to failure. So it's going to be like that. Dingrit. And it's one of you that... We only need Dingrit spikes, right? So Dingrits also don't participate in this system. Okay. Kamut? Kamut? But these give tendons. And I think that also does not participate in the system. So I found all the ones I don't use first. Which is, great. Okay, pick it up. Kamut. So Fadai. Do we need a better Fadai? No, 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 and no. Do Fadais not participate in this? Am I looking at something wrong? Here, let's skip ahead to something I know participates. Where's the AUG paddock? I know specialized AUGs are of importance. So, okay. There, right there. No. AUG. Oh, the recipe is not called this. It's called, oh, so we do have to make a chart. Okay. All right. Got it. Perfect sample. Let's write it down. And then you get made, and you go in this. We're going to have to actually plan it. I was hoping not to do that. So, magnetic organ, which is, what are you? Ulrich. Okay, great. Now we move on to glandular myocluster, which is AUG. Then we go back again, and we have polynuclear ganglion, which is off an Arthurian. Okay, great. Then we have, what is this? Intestinal electrical epithelium, which comes from a scrondrix. There we are. Capital S. Give them respect. Then subdermal chemo snare. That's a Fidei. I'm not sure why the dancing cats have a chemo snare. Dingrit spike is just dingrit. This is just stuff we import. Dingrit spikes, well, might as well do it on site, right? Well, no, it comes with byproducts. No, we have to import dingrit spikes. Here, dingrit spikes imported. Because I don't want to have to deal with slaughter byproducts here if I don't have to. Anyway, but, oh, how long does the Kamut tendon last? I guess I will have to deal with slaughter byproducts. Never mind. Dingrit spikes, dingrit. Kamut tendon, Kamut. Venom gland, and that's Vonix. I have geostabilization tissue, which has to be Fagnot, right? Yeah, Fagnot. And then cognition osteochain, that's the antelope. I'm pretty sure anyway. No, Xeno. Ugh. Xeno. Excuse me. No, it's the gastrocorg. It's the gastrocorg. That's the other one. Oh, it's right here. Dimensional gastrocorg. That's antelope. Antelope. And it only makes it half of the time. So we're going to have to bring in the antelopes in the cages, process them, and get the cages out. It's going to be awkward. And then we have adaptable automucosa, and that's Zipir. And a hormonal thought-throg. Hormonal thought-org. 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 Sure. And that's a Simic. Cryogland. That's Corlex, right? That's my guess anyway. Yes. Limno circulation cluster. And that's... Oh, it needs Negesium. It comes straight off of... Oh, no, we have to put... No, that's an extra step, right? We need Negesium and we need improved cotton guts. So it's just cotton guts. I am doing this right in the correct place. Kind of in the correct way, too. Good instinct. Sternite perspiration lung. And that is our quad. Oh, I need one of them. Arrow organ. And that is Numal. Great. That's got to be a Zungroar. Variable spinner at Kilo Glider. And it is, in fact, a Zungroar. We have to start collecting those. And auto antigens are out of Dilmo. Okay, so we have all of these guys. And we are aligned. And we have names to search for. So I guess we just do them in order, right? So Ulrich Corral, where are you? And this is all going to have to be limited. Like this can run as much as it wants. Like what do you want for magnetic organ? Anti-tumor caged Ulrich. And we're going to have to cage all these guys too? Oh no. Caged Ulrich, it was nanotumor, right? Anti-tumor. So it's going to have to be this. And I'll go get you your Ulrichs. And then makes the caged Ulrich anti-tumor, caged Ulrich anti-tumor, and it'll give us just that. And it decays in an hour. But we're going to have to cage this guy. So this is getting... I don't want to put a blue one right here. I really don't. So we have to bring in the Ulrichs. We have to put them in cages. And then process them. It's free to upgrade them. It is not free to slaughter them, because that's when spoilage kicks in. So that's going to be really awkward, isn't it? We're going to have to build in a lot of intelligence to this. I should probably work that out right now. I'll do like 2 or 3 of these in like prototype form. And then I will... We're going to have to use all of these, aren't we? Here, let's get ahead of ourselves. Because I wouldn't be surprised if these 4 blocks right here are all just upgrading animals. Okay. So we're going to have to cage the Ulrich. And then we're going to have to bring in Ulrichs, which is going to have to be caravan outpost. So it looks like this. And then we'll let the Ulrichs build up here. And then this will turn on. Probably what we'll do is control the arm feeding it. I don't want to control the build. Well, if I control the building, then it'll probably rot the one inside of it, but that's all. Probably that's what we'll do. We'll control the building then, the slaughterhouse. So it'll be something like this. It runs when... This is a wrong one. Decider. No, it'll read some other input. And then you keep going when E is greater than or equal to 1. Right? And then we'll get information in on whether or not this should run from the rest of the network. And we'll have an informational spine going through like this. And then, you know, we're going to have the product out. Well, you got to get the cage out. The cage has to go back. So it's like this. And then cage. Probably buffer right here. And you are cage. And then this will be just not cage. Right? There we go. And then out on probably 1 carousel. Probably a sushi belt collecting all of them. And cleaning itself. Yeah, that seems like a good idea to me. Okay, so let's move on then. That's the Ulrich. Now we do Og. Where are you, Og? And it's going to be, the size of these are going to be so different. I'm going to try, and there's a few of them that are going to be just unique. Like these are all very different. Cotton Gut is kind of different. Cotton Gut should go first, honestly. Because it has to... Why am I seeing this clogged? Oh no. Oh no. Those are I did this. You should be not like that. You should be different. We can clean it up. It's still good. It's still good. Everything's fine. It's still good. It'll be alright. Just have to clean it up, right? Was all of these correct? Oh, man. Okay. Okay, I ruined everything. Days since ruined... Why isn't it flowing? Why aren't we flowing? We must be getting more on from somewhere else. Oh, right here. No? What are you doing? Why isn't this flowing? I'm pulling stuff off of it. Or I was. Well, now I'm not. Why isn't... Oh, because it was a double belt going down to 1. I suppose that makes sense. Here, this is probably the best thing to do. Admit my mistake. Just kind of pick up a whole bunch of stuff. Just help out. Because after all, I did ruin everything. After all, it was my fault that everything is now ruined. Possibly forever. Okay. Maybe this is enough. Maybe it isn't. It is hard to say. It's unclear who really ruined everything. Could have been anyone, really. I guess we'll never know. Now I've got all sorts of extra in my inventory. That's unfortunate. All right, so designing. We are not quite finished yet. Because... So how am I going to do this? How am I going to get this supplied? Because obviously I'm going to put a bot network here to get all the drugs, the pharmaceuticals, distributed. So I guess what we need is a requester chest right here. And the requester chest will ask for these things. Can I just do this? Yeah. And we ask for an Ulrich. Ulrich. Oh, Ulrich. Ulrich. So we just ask for Ulrichs, and it will come in, and then I guess we don't need you at all. And then we just do like this and like this. And we have a cager on site, and the cages just come in here. That means we have a... Just somewhere, we have the grand animal input. I don't know where to stick this. Just like right here. Just... Is that water? No, none of that. All right, so we have the grand animal input. We have provider chests. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. It's just doing this, and each one is an animal. And we govern this appropriately, right? Like so. And we have one whale going out and getting one of every animal. Maybe even right here. Maybe even this is good enough to be right here. And then it'll deliver the animals, and then it will go get the pharmaceuticals from right here, and then it will concentrate them in this box, and then we will cage up our Ulrich right here, and the Ulrich will then go in for science. And then whenever this building is running, so it'll just free flow into this. Do I like this? Do I like this? I think I kind of do. So we'll paint this every... I don't even know what to do about this. So every one of you should be like this, right? You don't want that many in buffer. I'm probably not making all of these animals. That's a terrible thought. That'll be a long time spinning up more, especially if I need more Corlexes for some reason. Alright, but this is nice and self-contained. And we can take it and place it right there. And then we can get bot support down here, right? And it'll be the only network operating. And it'll cover these areas. And alright, let's go see what this is going to be. So next up, in this pattern, where do I want to align this at is the real question. I guess I'm never going to have 2 in a row. So it has to be something like this, and we have to give room for like moves and stuff. So we leave 2 spots, probably more actually. And then grab everything on top. No, not like that. Right there. And then we'll work this out at an appropriate length. And then this whole block, it's tough. I should probably be not doing it this way because of it's hard to copy paste. So let's see if we can work shift this around a bit and make it so this item, this is the variable right here. But then this is the one that has to get all the way down there. But I suppose this is the building. Okay, I see what we're going to do then. In order to make this easier to think about, I suppose, we do this. And we put you right here. We put this right there. And this is going to be more templatable. Then this doesn't have to go nearly as far. We're going to still need that buffer though. Actually, we're doing this just a little wrong, aren't we? Because we don't need that now. Okay. So cages make its way in. You are Ulrich, caged Ulrich. So where is my universal in? You are right here now. And that's like that. Is there actually a space there? What's going on? No, there is not. I'm just in the wrong spot. Okay, got it. And then right there. All right, so we're going to bring in all this stuff. Why is it only 1? I want you to bring in a whole stack, friends. Well, maybe not. They're kind of precious, but they're also kind of not. All right, do this. We want it more than 1, that's for sure. I wonder why it... I don't know. Oh, because I put it in manually. All right. And so this makes the special Ulrichs. And then special Ulrichs will end up here. And if this buffers, it doesn't matter because they don't spoil. All right. And so we can probably even save some time. Well, not time, but space. We can save all of time and space by doing this here instead. Cage return. That gives it a nice, pleasant, slim profile. And then you don't do that. You do this. Yeah, so this is our improvement loop. And if we just erase all of this now, we can then copy this and just snuggle it in at exactly where we want it. then og. And that's at the correct height. Okay. That's not going to be a caged Ulrich, obviously. It's going to be an og. Okay, it's going to be an og. Right there. Good. All right, so the og is glandular myocluster. Glandular myocluster. And you need an og anabolic RNA. That's no, you. Okay, so we need anabolic RNA. I probably shouldn't be doing it like this. You don't need anti-tumors. That's caged og, and we'll put not Ulrichs, but ogs. I wonder if there's a way to abstract this further to read off of a white list and blah, blah, blah. It's definitely going to be faster to hard code it like I'm doing, but okay. So we have this unit, and we're just going to keep going. I think I like this. What are we up to next? Arthurian. And that looks like... I think we only have... No, we do have level 2 Arthurian pens. We should probably do something with those. Oh, and you're even smaller. So we have to be lined like that, I suppose. Alright, so Arthurian. No one has a good time when they go in the cage. The cage is bad for everybody. And then caged Arthurian needs to give me a poly. Oh, I said, why have I not done this right? Poly, one of these things. It's a nice graphic. It's a real nice graphic. And that needs nanochondria. This strikes me as a bad decision. Oh, aren't there 2 recipes? I should start from the back, right? Or there isn't for this for some reason. Weird. And you need just growth hormones and nanochondria. Why'd I do that? Growth hormones and nanochondria. Mitochondria. You don't need that. You need Arthurian. So this is going to be slow to hook up. And I should probably leave space in the center for a logistics network. And I don't have any red ones. Well, that's definitely going to change. So let's go grab a handful of those. And then we will hack our way through this. And if we're lucky, we'll get to the end of the episode with just roughing everything out. One of those situations where I run off and forget where I'm going. We're in here somewhere, right? We make you right here. And do we actually make blue ones? Yeah, we do. We do make good ones. Well, these are construction zone extenders, which I guess that's what I'm doing now, I suppose. So you come in with that, and this will get recycled. And that's that, right? So, good. Is this what I want, then? Are there only 3 levels of it? Are there not? Is there not another level? Yes, there is. And we have it, but there isn't another level. Oh, okay. So, what is this even called? What's your name? Roboport. There we go. So this is the biggest, bestest Roboport, huh? I don't think we have bio batteries on. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely specialist. I really don't want to deal with that right now. Yeah, it's a lot of specialist stuff in this. Here, we'll make a note of this and then move on. Pi Roboport 3. I'll have to program a dinosaur for that. I really don't want to do that right now. So we make do with Pi Roboport 2. You get Pi Robo 2. There you go. We should probably, yeah, just do that then. You have to bring in electronics and bio battery in order to make these. Are they a lot better? I don't know. We're gonna hope not. We're gonna hope they're terrible. Hope I don't need to look at that. Are we doing science? No, we are not. Well, that's probably because Logi Science was only delivered in slight amounts. And that's recovering even as we speak. Right? Even as we speak, it recovers. And Logi Science is one of the worst ones to actually run into problems with because it's used in so many other things. Anyway, stop talking. We want like right here. We want to cover the entire block, right? And one of them will definitely do that. So we want to kind of reserve this space here in the center. So we kind of want 4 in the center, I guess. It's going to be 4 for block. Which means we're going to have 5 blocks. Okay, and we'll have plenty of vias. Don't worry about it. We'll be able to slip in a few more here and there. Maybe we're going to end up with this actually being here. Because that doesn't strike me as being quite so bad. All right, so this is now done. That is now done. We want to copy and paste again and keep going until our brain melts. Yeah, right there. That's proper distance, right? Well, it depends. Proper distance depends. I bet I can sort these to get 5 in 1. I bet you I can. Anyway, now we need Scrondrix. Scrondrix is you. You're also very, very tidy. Scron. Right there. And then you are making, what are you making? Epithelium. Come on, work with me here. Epithelium. You. Looks tasty, doesn't it? I'm going to hook up all this to some sort of intelligence rail. You need, however, anti-tumor. So no. Right there, you. So you need anti-tumor and growth. Okay, is good? Is good, I say. I mean, if we can fit in like one more small one right here, that would be nice. Here, let's pull Aug. Oh, maybe. Let's see what happens. Fadai. Which one's small? Vonix is pretty small. Let's just jump ahead and put Vonix right here, right? Then we can fit 5 in. That looks terrible. Now, can I gain a little space somewhere? Yes, I can. Now, this obviously isn't a super great use for a city block because there's so much space not being used here. I suppose we could do more. We could probably pack in more. Here. We take all of this. We move it to right there with reasonable space for logistics. Then we could do something like this, right? I mean, it's all just bot powered, so it doesn't matter. Right? And then something like this. And then we can make sure that the sushi belt comes up and around. Okay, let's see if we can find applicants. So we did all of that, and then we skipped ahead and we did Vonix. Only Vonix doesn't work because of, it's in a different category. Oh, that sucks. What else is small? Fagnot? Fagnot's a little too big. Though it could work up here. Right? Just pull it back a little bit. Okay, so we'll put that there. We need to find a spot. So Fagnot is arranged. Fadai, I think, is a little too big. Zungor is too big. Xeno's too big. Simic's too big. Fadai also too big. Dimrid isn't in this. Kamut isn't in this. Arquad's too big. Mukmu way too big. Prandium Lab? Prandium Lab. There we go. That's Cotton Guts. Then Corlex maybe? I don't know. Yeah, it's nice and tiny. Okay. So I think I can get behind this design, especially if this... Here. How far away can you connect? Yeah. Yeah, we can make this work. 100%. And then we'll use our... We'll go through right here. And then it'll come up and down and everything will be good. Okay. Good idea. Good. So, hook it up. Prandium Lab. Now, this is unique in that we do not cage the cotton guts. So this could actually be even tighter. So this doesn't have to be here. Oh, maybe I should move this out. Right? Maybe we should do something different with this. Well, we still have to get the pharmaceuticals in. And the cotton guts. So there's still that. It just doesn't need cages. So it looks like this. Yeah. Well, anyway, what do we need for cotton gut is limno. And we need recombinant erythropoietin. Cotton guts. And that's the blood drop. Okay, and it's growth factor in cotton guts. We can just do that. Then say we want to stack. Just one stack, please. Okay, and this is probably a good thing to put somewhere else since it's so compact. So we'll toss you over there for right now and start again. Fidai is too big. We've got Fagnot and Corlex right there. Dilmo probably fits. Corlex up here. Fagnot, which is already there. All right, so let's try with... what was I thinking of just a second ago? Zapier? Dilmo. Dilmo is easy. I don't have a Dilmo pool, do I? No. That's unfortunate. Let's go see about that. I mean, there's no way we're getting anywhere close to finish with this today. That's fine. Wait, do we ever call Dilmo pools in? Is that one of the weaknesses in this? It's fish farm. I guess we didn't. We'll have to organize the warehouse like that later on. Where are you, Dilmo pool? It's one of the later things, right? No, it isn't. It was one of the later things here, but that's not the same thing, right? There. Look at that. My poor inventory, you know. So science isn't going, and I really would like that to finish, because that's the last of the blue buildings, I think, beyond like the ones that are just minor, like coal power plants, oil power plant. I'm never going to build any of those. Just spoiler alert, it's not going to happen. Yeah, this is going to fit pretty well. And you don't need to be put in a cage either, so you have the same problem as the cotton gut. So I guess that doesn't work out. We take the Dilmo pool and we put you right there. And that's how this is going to work. Okay, Dilmo taken care of in kind of block format. Well, no, it's not taken care of, but it's, you know, it's sized. So it's no longer a option. So Dilmo is right there. So we don't have a huge amount to choose from anymore, do we? Zapier maybe, but Zapier also doesn't get put in a cage. I don't think so anyway. It's a adaptable automucosa. No, you are not getting put in a cage. So we copy and paste again. No. Well, yes, but Zapier. And Zapier pool is... I guess we don't use Zillifo for anything. I wonder why. That just screams for an absolute psychopath to come in and add the rest of the animals into this. To hard mode, at least. Alright, so there's Zapiers. They're not arranged, but they're on the field. We know it's antelope. Are Xenos big enough? Xenos are pretty big. Yeah, it's too big. Fidai. Maybe we can make Fidai work, I guess. It's like one smaller than a Xeno. Can maybe make it work. Not an antelope. Probably not a Simic. Simics are very large as well. Definitely not a Moo, not an Arquad. And Numal's a weird shape, not a Zungror. So I guess we don't get to do any of those things? So we should probably just finish it off like this then and take a win. Have a nice design instead of fighting so hard. You know, something like this. And then we'll do... like, these are the really little ones. Well, I guess if we need to use the space, we might as well do that. Just put you right there, and then grab Mr. Cotton Gut. Mr. Cotton Gut will go right here. And then we'll sit this right on top of it. And then we'll have a loop that goes up one side and down the other. Okay. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. We should do Cotton Gut stuff now. So I'm going to have to go get all the little rats. And we did all that. We did all that. We did all that. You're actually good to go. Then we did all that. We did all that. Now we have to do Bodos. Okay. Botuses do go in a cage, right? Or not Botus, but Fagnot. Closely related in my mind for some reason. And Fagnots give us, what is that? Geostab. You. And a gas bladder. Oh, we're going to have to get rid of that. All right, that's fine. We'll figure that out in a bit. It's not going to flood the belt immediately. And it decays into crud. And the crud, mitochondria. No, 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 no. No, yes. You have a different recipe, don't you? Then shake it. And then right there. Instead of this, you're asking for Fagnots. There's normal Fagnots. All right, good. And then they'll be put in cages. And then, oh, we're missing this. We're not missing it over there. That's good. This is an intricate dance, and I'm probably not doing it well. I don't know the steps. This is done, right? And then everything that is not a cage goes out. Okay, is good. The only problem is, what are you guys doing? You're not supposed to be here. We're gonna have to get the news up here too. So we're gonna need another informational rail. I'll figure it out. It has to be all separate too. Ugh, that's gonna be ugly. So what we'll do is we'll just come up on one side. And this makes a certain amount of sense, I think. And then we just come straight down right here. Oh, what we miss out. Oh, well, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We'll make an exception for our little friends. All right, there we go. And so that visits all of these. And we get all of these rare ingredients. Ah, there we go, starting up again. All in a single belt. Getting the information rail through here is going to be interesting. Interesting in that I don't really want to do it. It's going to be like this. And this is our life. And if we want, we can actually come up here and service this area and then come back down through here. Okay, that makes a lot. This is good. I like this. In fact, I think we should use this block next. Okay, good. So right here, it's time to do some of the bigger ones. Let's start with the biggest of them all. And that is Muckmoos. So I'm just going to drop you down. And then Moo. Moo has to be right there. Maybe we even have room to shelter one of these guys underneath it. Yeah, maybe if it was smaller. 3 smaller. I don't think the other one is... Well, maybe. 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 No. Alright, that's fine. It wasn't necessary anyway. So that's moose. And we will take... Where'd you go? Why do I not see Muckmoo here? Did I not write it down? Are Muckmoos not used for anything? Oh, that's better. All right, let's do antelopes then. Because I know those are probably second biggest. Where are you, antelope enclosure? All right, and you're also going to be different, unfortunately. So I guess I grab this and I go somewhere else. And it's going to be kind of difficult because we bring in caged antelopes here. Like so. This should be in the center, like so. You get with the program like this. Only these are brought in. We don't actually need the enclosure, do we? This is maybe the smallest of them all. And what is the antelope? Gastracorg. Okay, let's go right here. Gastracorg. Yeah, it's the smallest of them all. It doesn't need any pharmaceuticals or anything. It just brings in this. And then just kind of shake it. And it produces these things. Okay. This one needs to be faster than the other ones, though, I think. Am I going to put in a combinator here that says how many of each one I want on the belt? I think I'm probably going to. So it has to be like, we need it, and there's not too many of them on the belt already. And I'll put a combinator down here somewhere that says how many that thing is, and I can tune it up and down as necessary. Okay. More and more complicated, right? So this guy's actually very small, which is good. I enjoy that. That's nice. I'm very happy for it. Xeno. So Xeno participates like this. And so caged Xeno. You. And then it gets turned into a what now? Cognition osteochain. And that's BMPs. So you are a BMP Xeno. There you go. Copy and paste. Tick up. Tick up. Tick up. And Xeno. Now the other half of this, of course, is can we get our hands on the animals? And the answer is probably not. We'll work on that. So we need all this stuff. That's there. The Xenos come in, they get caged. Cage goes out again. All the other stuff goes out. Okay, Xeno's done. I'd like to get this all set up, at least laid out. Not done, of course. So we'll do the chemo snare now for the Fidai. So I'm pretty sure those are in the same pattern. Fidai enclosure. And so that is chemo snare. Good. And then you are cage Fidai. Great. And then, oh, I didn't check. You need a Rec A. Rec A. It's the green thing, huh? But it's not going to show as a green thing. That would be a better thing. It would show which drug does the thing would be better than showing what it produces. Because I don't want that for that. I want that for the special thing. And the thing is, I don't think I'd ever use the improved drug recipes. I think they're too slow. Oh, we need Fidai, right? Yeah. They're too slow, and it's just not desirable to begin with. To take an animal that makes a lot of many things and to have make a lot of one thing, I need everything all the time. The exception to this is brains. Brains are needed in special amounts, but for that we have the Scrondrix recipe, which I can go do very soon. All right, Fidai is now done. Let's toss in Simics now. You go right there. Oh, and you're going to need an RTG. We'll put it back here. Put a couple of them back here. And it'll have a special fueling method. And that's fine. There's no problem there. And we need caged simic. Good. And you're going to make a Thorg. There we go. Hormonal Thorg. You gotta like numb your tongue to say it. That's a pile of guts, right? Anti-tumor. It's the pile of guts. It's like, I don't understand what the rest of these recipes are for. I would rather just slaughter a whole bunch more augs. I mean, this is a problem for the mod, because augs are just that good. But even if augs were a little more expensive, I would just slaughter numals for it, frankly. Numals are more expensive. I would rather simic. The recipe that gets that slaughters the whole animal and harvests all the parts, which is just better, just straight better than the drugged up recipes are, is also cheaper and faster. So it's one of those things of, why would I ever do the other way? And the answer is, I don't think anybody does. I guess it's simic time. Or Arquad time. Oh, this isn't as big as I remembered. But you are also non-caged. So you will come over here. Arquad. Right here. And none of these are actually finished. Right there. Oop, oop, oop. Oop, oop, oop. All right, so you are going to be making for me lung. And that's just anti-tumor Arquad. Here, we're not going to do this yet. We're just fleshing it out. Enumal's weird. Enumal's also not caged. I kind of don't want to put it down because I'm going to have to pick up the holes afterwards, but here I go, right? And then here, put this somewhere. It's going to be weird, but you see what I'm doing, right? And like so, and numals are what now? Arrow organ. Okay, and that's anti-tumor numal. Okay. Yeah, and I'm not paying attention to all these. I'm just getting them laid out. So the only thing left is Zungror. Oh, and then the special ones, I suppose. The ones that are producing extra waste. So Zungror, I guess, will fit. I'm surprised moos aren't used for anything. Alright, this works, I guess. We need Kilo Glider. Oh, like that. Then, do you need a cage for that? Yes. So caged Zung. And then you are, it's with purple blood. Recombinant. Okay, good. And give it a shake. Give it a shake. And get Zungror in here. Alright, so like that. Okay, so that finishes off this block, essentially. And I'm not sure how the pathing's going to go, so I'm going to leave that out for the moment and just kind of leave this as is. And I also think I'm probably going to wrap it up. I could put like one or two behind there. especially since they're very small. We got a whole bunch of small ones. So I only got like halfway through it. We have to do this one, and this is going to involve slaughtering stuff and producing meat, so that's going to have special concerns. And then another area for all these, and that's going to be fine. So we just do this here. Dingrits. And then Kamouts. Oh, there's a thing in the way. No. We'll make it work, though. And then Vonix. Vonix is small for being such an enormous creature. Probably the biggest creature we raise in one of the smallest buildings. It's very strange. I think I'm going to leave it at this. 1, it's time for the episode to be over. 2, I'm honestly not feeling very well. Like, I've started feeling worse and worse as this episode's been going on. Yeah, I think I'm probably just going to go to bed early tonight. That sounds... Oh, what a wonderful mess, right? It sounds like a fantastic idea, frankly. And then we'll get all these materials in, and then we'll assemble the perfect sample here, and then we'll end up doing pt648 here. Maybe I'm going to jump ahead. Well, I'm going to get these all laid out, then jump ahead, then do the pt648 flower, which is going to look like this. And then we'll do perfect sample, and then we're going to worry about regulating all this, incorporating the new science into the perfect universal religion where it belongs. Anyway, I'm done for now. I'm going to meet my goal. We're going to get to pt648 before the next update goes out. And then after that, it's just going to be wall-to-wall chores for a long time. That's actually it's in the box. Good. All right, let's wrap this up. Zoom in, find the center, zoom out, and then right there. Right there. Okay. Screenshot. Okay, what did we do today? We worked on the mall a bit. We upgraded Crydrons. I really should have taken a look at that to make sure it was still going. We looked at aramid fiber with a worried face and then did nothing. What else did we do? We didn't fix the power plant yet. That still is a TBD. I really should go do it. I'm going to make a note. Finish power plant. And I don't know what else we did. It was a bunch of little stuff, I think. Like we messed with acetic acid and methanol. Lead acetate. None of that is really critical. Well, we did stuff. And then we turned our attention to perfect samples. And we started laying out our units and how we want to do things. And I think it's going to be pretty nice when we get done with it. We're going to have a nice local bot network. And it's going to distribute the pharmaceuticals up to the customers. And then we will entertain them in order to get their final products, which we will then ship to right here and make perfect sample, and then right here for pt648. I think that's a really solid plan. So I'm going to continue working tomorrow. So right now, I'm going to stop the video, and then I'm going to probably lay down. So thank you very much, everyone. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye.